as the job market has changed over the years, even the places where economists work have changed drastically. Economists these days mainly work in either traditional economist roles or in the financial services roles or in the data science teams. And there are a lot of overlaps amongst these roles. So if I talk about the classical economist kind of roles and the financial analyst kind of roles, you will find a lot of economics graduates working in either big banks or financial firms, either as a macroeconomist or someone who is analyzing financial data based on economics principles, and their approach will be very different. A macroeconomist will be concerned about thought leadership usually, and a financial analyst would be actually worried about the financial transactions. It could be about debt market or equity market. If you go a bit deeper into the economist roles, you could have an economist, as I described, in central banks, investment banks, retail banks, or in places like market research or IT firms like Google, Amazon, because economics spreads itself in wide fields. Something like auction theory also comes under the purview of economics. Now, if I drift towards the financial analyst kind of roles, you will find quants working in big banks and financial firms as risk analysts, credit risk analysts. So they primarily work in regulatory models. And yes, these are high paying jobs. So normally when you see someone who describes themselves as a quant, they would most of the time work in some kind of a risk model setting. And they will be doing a lot of model validation. Now, I know that you would not really understand what is model validation, what is regulatory models, but just try to understand that these are things which you will do if you have sufficient exposure to economics and statistics. Now moving on to the hottest career of 21st century, data science. Economists are trained to deal with numbers. They are good with analytical skills. You will find a lot of economics graduates working in data science teams. Now, the data science team could be in a financial firm, could be in a bank, or it could be in an IT firm like Google, Amazon, or something as commoditized as TCS or Infosys of the world. You see, economists essentially work in a lot of places, and the underlying theme is the analytical skills, and all are high paying jobs. So don't think that economists will always be doing macroeconomic research. That is a very small subset of the roles for economics graduates. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel if you are new,